You look good, Jazz. You good.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right. I just hit that record button on y'all.
That's what's
Is
up.
it recording though for real?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see.
exactly
You see
right.
that tick tick?
No
Yeah.
repeats.
No
Oh, nah, we
repeats.
good.
That's how we go.
Does my bun look crooked? Hold on. I think my bun
Nah,
is
you good.
Are you good?
All right, I'm about to hit
You
that
look
intro
straight.
on y'all.
Go for it.
Get your bun together while I hit this intro on you real quick.
It's straight. Jazz is good. It's good. It's good. It's
Okay.
good. It's
Okay.
good.
Subscribe for the very latest.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Bye, Daddy.
What up, everybody? It's the core room, man. It's
One
deeper
more
than
game.
rap today, though.
Is it deep?
It's deeper than rap today, though.
Yeah.
It's deeper than rap today. Listen, before we get started, shout out to everybody who's liking, subscribing, getting it in with us, man. We growing, man. I'm so proud of this channel. It's crazy, man. We doing it big, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's Walt, man. Big Heisenberg. Big Heisenberg.
That's nice.
You got Trim over there, super producer. And we got my sister Jay Sheree in the building, man. You know it's special. We got Jay Sheree in the building. We got things to talk about. So listen, I got a question for y'all. Got a question. What did the five fingers say to the face?
We're gonna start off like that. We gotta start off like that.
Yeah, man, got something up like that. So listen, man. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I was sitting on my couch, sleep. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I don't watch award show. I don't watch award show. So you know, my wife screams downstairs, "Go to bed." You sleep on the couch. Go to bed. I said, all right. So I'm scrolling through my phone. I see Will Smith, Chris Rock, Oscars. I'm like, whatever. So I get upstairs. My wife is like, yo, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. And I was like, yo, this can't be true. It can't.
This can't be life.
On national TV? Nah. This can't be. And it was.
Yeah.
It was. So let's get into it, man. And it's a lot of things that we gotta talk about. Because like I said, it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than a lot of stuff.
Definitely.
So I don't even know what I mean. There was a lot of things that led up to this. It's a lot of things that led up to this. Now, I forgot all about this. So, in Will Smith's book, he talks about not being able to defend his loved ones when they needed to be defended. And I've heard this a lot. I heard it from him, you know, and you know, it's a lot of other entanglements and all of that stuff that led up to this blow up. I think that we have witnessed on national TV what happens when a man had enough. Enough is enough, and he blew up. Right? So let's just get our feelings out there. Let's just talk about this. What are y'all feeling about this? The slap that was heard across the world. What are y'all thoughts? Talk to me. What are y'all thinking?
What you got?
Okay, so I'm gonna just say it. First of all, it was a joke. It was a joke. Let's Let's just put that all on the table. It was a joke. Not the slap. Hold on, pause. What led to the slap was a joke. Like, he said a joke. But I agree with what C said. I feel like Chris was just on the receiving end of what has transpired for I don't know how many years of him being the butt of the joke. Like, when the whole August Alsina thing came out, like, do y'all know the amount of memes that were made when they did the Red Table Talk, when it was known that August Alsina was in his house? And then the whole thing with Tupac, like, it's been so many things over the years, and everybody already knows you can't really come back at the internet. Like, you can't pop off on the internet. Like, there's no one person you can just pop off on. So I wholeheartedly believe that when the joke, and then if you look at the video, like, when Chris initially said the joke, Will was laughing. That's one thing that kind of, like, when he initially said the joke, the camera cut to them. Will was laughing. Jada looked like she was upset. So when Jada looked like she was upset, it was like he instantly was like, all right, I gotta do something because she looks upset. But I do believe that that was just a blow up of the things that have transpired, or him being the butt of the joke for all these years. I remember when they made that meme of him looking like he was about to cry when they did the Red Table Talk. Yo, it was like so many memes, and I was just like, and granted, like, okay, they have their open relationship, or their relationship allegedly, right? Their relationship may not be allegedly normal by society standards, whatever. I get it, but I think it's a certain level of public humiliation, and then at the magnitude that will wear any individual down. But I do want to say, as much as I love Will Smith and I love Chris Rock, I was extremely disappointed because, like, for so long, Oscars, Grammys, like, we have, like, not been allowed. Or, like, for it, I was just so upset that it happened there. Like, if it would have been at the BET Awards, MTV Awards, I'd have been like, all right, whatever. Because I wasn't watching either. Somebody texted me and was like, oh, what's going on with Chris Rock and Will Smith? And I was just like, so when I saw the clip, I was like, this is a joke. This is staged. They meant to do that. Then when, like, I saw Chris Rock's, like, reaction, I was like, oh, wait. And then I saw, like, the crowd. I was like, oh, I think this is for real. So in my mind, it's just like, why did you have to do this here? Like, why did this have to happen here? Then, like, on top of that, he won his first Oscar. Like, so now that slap is going to outshine you. When now he probably got to give it back. Like, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. That's
so. Also, let's paint this picture too, though, because it's one thing I forgot to say. Will Packer was the producer,
right,
of this one. They bought our acts like Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce came out there, right? Mm-hmm. So it was a big night for, just skin color, our skin color, just it could have been something special.
Black
right?
Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say mine. I'm gonna say my comments, I guess, certain things that I want to say, but Trem, what you got to say?
I think with this, man, it was a lot. I think that, I understand Will with the whole fact that, you have, you get so much where you can only take, so much in of what's going on around you. You feel like you're the butt of everything. And you feel that, as a man in situations like that, you gotta internalize so much stuff, and anything could happen. But I just feel that I hate that it happened the way it did. I just feel like there should have been more of a tactful way of approaching everything, and I feel that in hindsight, there's a lot that you can look at and see what was at stake. Like you have, that's like you guys said, Black Hollywood, Will winning his first Oscar. A lot of that stuff, a lot of first and a lot of good positive things for us as a people will be forever overshadowed because of this incident. And it's sad, man. I don't think that the whole picture was seen with all of this stuff, like things like that. When was the last time that we ever won that a black man won a Oscar for Best Actor? The last time I remember is when Denzel won it, and how was he able to win that? What performance? With Training Day, to play a crooked cop. So when Will did something like play a positive role, it gets overshadowed by a negative incident. So it's little things like that. Will Packard, black producer producing the Oscars, all these different things. So I do find, like to say, one thing was interesting. He repeated exactly what Denzel had said, and in hindsight, it was true. At your highest moment, that's when the devil comes after you. Just that not what happened. So it's real interesting, man. But, yeah, it's crazy.
Well, what are your thoughts, man? I got a couple of questions for y'all as well. So, but what are your thoughts?
So when I seen that happen, I was chilling. One of my bros hit me up and was like, bro, like, seen what happened? Like, seen Will Smith slap Chris Rock, and I'm just like, what? And then I didn't even know the Oscars was coming on yesterday. Like, my fiance told me. So when I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the footage, then he sent me a video of it actually like happening. Like, when you see him get up, because you, like Jasmine said, he was laughing first, and then you see him, and then the next scene it cuts to Chris, and then he's like, "Oh, y'all didn't think that was good," and then it goes to you see Will walking. So I'm thinking, like, when you see him go up there and then he just pissing, I'm like, yo, like, at first I was like, I don't even know that Will knew what he was going to do. It for real looked like it was on impulse. Like, it was like, we chilling, he said something, oh, she not feeling it, okay, she not feeling it, all right, well, we not feeling it. Then he get up there and he go up there and he see what he do. Like, when I was talking to some other people about it, they was like, they thought that he probably wanted to punch him for real, to actually like connect for real, and lay him out, but resorted to slapping him. My thing, like, this ain't the first time Will Smith slapped somebody. Will Smith had like,
who he smacked? Who else he smacked?
When the dude came up on him and pecked the cup.
I remember that.
Said,
I remember that.
And then he had
That's all.
I'm not trying to make it so bad. I'm just saying, like, yo, like, I feel like the whole this, it seems like it's kind of divided from what I've seen.
Yeah.
It's basically like he was right to do it. Or
So responses were real divided. That's what I saw. So question. Oh, my bad, Walt. Go ahead, keep going, dude. Go ahead.
Like, all I'm saying is, like, when it comes to it, like, people saying, like, at the end of the day, I know what I would have done. I wouldn't have gone up there and just slapped you, but I know we definitely would have had some words. Like, we definitely would have been like, all right, if she not with it, I'm not gonna just be like, go up there and lay hands. But I would have been on the way of like, all right, we gonna have to talk about this. Like, there's gonna have to be some discussion, or we can step outside if it's for real like that. Because at the end of the day, because my thing was like, I don't really feel like Chris Rock was for real intently trying to be. I don't think he was for real coming for Jay. That from my perspective, from watching it, I don't think he was for real. I don't think he knew about her condition. I don't think he, for real, knew any of that. Like, it doesn't seem, Chris Rock comes off as a smart individual, so I don't feel like it would be smart to say something about someone's condition as far as like them losing their hair and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now, if he felt he was that bad, you cannot expect not some kind of repercussion.
Exactly.
If you had that knowledge and you made that statement, if you knew that, you cannot expect nothing to happen.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know she had alopecia.
I didn't know either.
Like everybody,
I didn't either.
oh,
So,
she's been battling me. She put the videos out. I was like, oh, I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know she had alopecia. Like, no shade, but I didn't know she had alopecia. They act like this was something that was like on the news as soon as you like on Good Morning America. Like,
if you don't follow her on social media like that, if you don't follow her on social media, you're not gonna know. So like,
I don't. So
yeah, I don't either.
Understand why people are just like, well, duh, everybody knows she got. Like, no, I didn't know that she had alopecia, and I was just like, oh, okay. That's crazy. I feel bad. Yeah. But because I thought she just shaved the head, just new fashion trend. Because it looks good. It looks good on her. She looks beautiful.
It's not like, and that's the thing. Like, I don't really think that it wasn't like when I hear it, and I'm like, I was for real trying to see if there was something else he said.
Right.
If there was something else Chris Rock said or whatever. But I didn't hear it. All I heard was G.I. Jane joke. And then when I learned about the condition, I was like, okay. So I was like, all right. That's what I did. Exactly.
Go ahead. Go with your question, Kendall. What you gonna say?
I was just like, y'all think it was. I mean, with it being head divided, you think it was like he was in his right?
Do I think Will was in the right?
Oh yeah. No. Well, if you asking me, you don't have a right to put your hands on no man unless, you know what I'm saying. Like, let me. All right. So hold on. Let me. Before we go there, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna give mine. So let's peep the whole scene. Let's peep the whole scene, right? Chris Rock tells the joke, right? And when he tells the joke, like you said, like I said, the camera cuts to Will. Will's laughing. It may not be like a hearty, ha laugh, but it's a laugh that we all familiar with. Right? Now, so that let us know he's okay. Now, he's okay with it, but he's like, you know what, I'm out to, we're just gonna let this slide. So he gets up, he smacks Chris Rock, right? So we see Jada roll her eyes, and then we see Will all of a sudden cuts to the widescreen, and he goes up and hauls off and goes and smack Chris Rock. I don't blame Will Smith. I don't blame Chris Rock. I blame Jada Pinkett.
Why you blame Jada?
All right, listen, and I don't know how many women y'all dated or
I think I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
When I was a teenager, and somebody did something to disrespect my girl, and I would have sat there, the first words coming out that girl mouth.
Oh, you're not gonna say nothing.
You just gonna sit there?
Yeah. You're not gonna do nothing?
Yeah.
You just gonna let him say that?
Yeah.
Been there.
In my mind, this is what happened. Yeah. Right? And in my mind, I think that they had a conversation about this. Behind the scenes, behind closed doors.
I feel they did too.
Yeah,
it's more packed in there.
Right. And I believe that Will had a conversation. They had a conversation behind doors about how he probably feel like he don't defend her. He does. Maybe he feels like she feels like she may not feel safe around Will Smith. Right? Maybe. And this is just all alleged. maybe they had a conversation about how you don't make me feel safe. Maybe, and that messes with a man's ego. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I disagree with you on one thing. Because you said that Will Smith didn't know what he was going to do.
Oh,
That is a long walk.
I feel,
To the steps to get to Chris Rock.
Yeah, it's a little walk from them steps to Chris. To where
He
Chris is
had
standing.
a long conversation with himself between the time that the camera cut to the widescreen and you seen him walk. Oh, he had a conversation with himself. And you know what he said?
To his defense, man, like in those situations like that, your mind do just like you don't be talking. You just be on drilling high.
No.
I knew he was gonna do something. I didn't know if he was gonna slap him or punch him. I'm thinking like that. Like, is he gonna? I'm thinking, but maybe he did already decide. I'm gonna slap him.
Oh no. He's made his mind. Let's really put this in perspective. Come on. We know Will Smith. We know him from his speeches, his motivational.
Right.
He's a very smart individual.
Right.
Also understand that this is the Oscars. This is the Oscars. Before you got there, you got dressed, you took a shower, you got fresh.
Literally.
Because you know that you are hours away. You are hours away from winning your first Oscar.
Right.
Potentially
at the time. He didn't know at the time.
Listen, no.
He was still nominated, and they talk about
You are one for, like, this is the one. This is the one. Like,
they've been talking about it. Yeah.
Everybody's been talking about it. This is the one.
Yeah.
Whether it's potential or not, you still in the position to win your first Oscar, right? Only a woman can get in your head to throw all that away.
And let me piggyback off of something, because I feel as though, speaking as a woman, and of course have dated men, you want to feel secure, but when you're with someone, like, you know them. Had I been with Jada and I saw Will getting up, me being me, I would have been like, nah, babe, sit down. Like, let it ride. Like, let it go. I've done that before. Like, I've seen my partner about to make a mistake. Like, when I was at college, we would be at the let out and like the security was there. If it was like a little rowdy and he was about to like go like fight with his boys, I'm like, nah, chill, come on, let's go. Because if you in that moment, your spouse, significant other, partner, like, they should be able to see something that you can't see. So at that moment when he got up, she should have been like grabbing him like, nah, we got too much at stake tonight. Y'all know it's about to be after party after after party. Y'all gonna see him at some point in time. Like, that could have been, it was so many other avenues instead of him. And then you just sitting back like, he better go do something. Like,
that's real on that, because that's exactly like my mom was talking about that. Like, my mother had said it, like when my parents, like, they went on a vacation, just real quick. They went on vacation somewhere for their honeymoon. They went to this restaurant. My father goes to get some drinks. Some dude, a native, pressing on my mom's. Pops come back. He like, excuse me, brother. She with me. He not with it. He look at him. He keep on pressing. So my father completely know. Like, he very short on words. Like, if he's quick to fight if something like that was going on. So, but my mom's is like, nah, and he trusts her. Like, he'd be like, all right, mom, I'll got that. But it take you do that for each other. All right, I got the smoke for you. Okay, you got the smoke for me. I bet, hold me back. All right, hold me back. I'm saying, at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Jada try to stop it.
Nope.
I didn't see Jada say nothing. I didn't see her. We don't even know what her point of view or whatever. We just know that from our point of view, she has this condition, and she's basically the victim, even in this situation. But she should have done something or said something.
Exactly.
Tried to do something to be like, all right.
And he's out here like, even if me, and maybe this is just me, but if my man is defending my honor, and I'm seeing all of this backlash that he's getting, and I know he was defending my honor, the same way that he came out and made a statement, I truly believe she should have came out and made a statement. Like, when you a couple, that y'all are united front.
You should
like
be,
whatever happened behind closed doors in that bedroom, that's y'all business. But especially a couple like them that like have put on this like, oh, we ride so hard for each other, whatever the case may be. When he came out with his statement, she should have said something, because the fact of the matter is, if the joke was not made about her, the slap would have never happened.
True.
Right. So, like, and
there's
she
more going
just,
on behind the scenes than that. Yeah.
Right, he going through all of this. They talk about the cops was there, that they was gonna press charges. They asked Chris if he wanted to press charges. Chris said no. They talking about possibly taking the Oscar away.
It could have been sideways, and they're still talking about. I mean, they're doing a formal review of it right now, so it's a possibility that he could lose it. I mean, there was so much at stake in that moment, so. All the main elements in there, it's like people should have been just thinking about, like, you know, what repercussions can follow behind that, because when you're in the moment, you don't think about any of that stuff. Yeah, I agree with you. Jada, she could have stepped in and she could have said something to help de-escalate the situation. That would have helped out a lot.
My thing, she didn't even move.
Nope. She didn't move. Oh, no. She did. She rolled her eyes.
I'm talking about shit. When Will Smith got up, she didn't even budge. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling, I know. Listen, if it was my wife, she would be like, "Will, no, come back."
Yeah.
That was the thing. Like,
I expect that. My fault. Nah,
right? No. Go ahead.
I'm saying, like, you expect that from who you with. Like,
right?
Yeah.
I've seen it plenty of times. If I'm about to wild out, like, my shorty will let me know, like, all right, yo, chill. Like,
it's time to go.
It's
time to go.
Chill out.
Yeah.
It's time to de-escalate. Like, you put your faith in that person to.
Right.
For that, like, and that's what I'm saying. We didn't see that from her, because when you see him, he was clearly, well, I don't know, but he was clearly not ticked about it. He was clearly at all. All right, I'm chilling. But then he just looked left. Yeah. And then he's like, oh man. So I already know that he's like in his head, like, oh man, if I don't defend her right now, it's gonna look real bad. Like,
then she probably got mad at him because he laughed.
And I'm like, yeah,
I'm telling you that.
That's
what it was. Because here's what I see. I see a man. First of all, come on, let's keep it a G. It's Chris Rock.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's Chris Rock. Listen, if me and Walt rock with each other, no pun intended. If we cool, right? And Walt know how I get down. Right? And I said a joke that might have been offensive, you know, to his girl. And he know how I rock with the jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just C. You know how C is. That's just C.
But if Walt could have came to me and said, "Yo, you know what, dog? Listen, we just had a conversation about this crib. You know, like with those type of jokes, just don't do that again." It could have been a situation like that, you know. But he decided
it was handled, man. And I don't like the way that. Yeah, it should have been more tact behind it.
Yeah.
Here's why I blame. Let me finish my reason why I blame Jada. Because here's another thing. So while Will Smith is sitting at the seat, wilding out, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth, right?
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice. I didn't hear Jada say one word like, Will, shut up.
Yeah.
Be quiet. Yo, you making things worse.
Yeah.
No, because you know why? Inside, she feeling special. She probably feeling like she back in Baltimore, back in high school where her man defended her at the lunch table.
Yeah, but that's juvenile and childish. Like, y'all grown.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm in no way. Listen, I don't care if your feelings hurt. The bag is the most important possession in this situation. When you get an Oscar, your stock goes up.
Right?
It does.
Forget this hair.
Yeah.
Forget the disease. Forget it. That's how I'm. That. I promise you. I know how my wife rocks. She gonna be like, yo, Clint. We know how Chris get down. We know how he get down. He tells harsh jokes. He pushes the envelope. Let's address this later.
Right.
But that Oscar is what we worked. We worked on this Oscar.
That's right now.
For over 30 years.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the things behind it. Like, this is a big night for us. Period.
Right.
So they're always looking for a reason not to bring it down.
There.
Yeah,
they're literally sitting there and they're like, this is exactly why we don't invite them.
Exactly.
That's exactly. Y'all literally gave them that on a silver platter. Exactly. And then we give them this on a silver platter. And then next year, when ain't no black people invited, ain't no black people there, everybody on Instagram say the Oscars is racist. Whoop, the Oscars is racist.
I got a question.
What's up
for y'all? So do y'all think that, yes, granted, Chris Rock do what he do. That's how he tells jokes, all that. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to, do y'all think that this, as far as Chris Rock, I'm not talking to, obviously, there's obviously some stuff going on between Will and Jada, between all the entanglements and all that kind of stuff. But I'm saying
August.
Yes.
even though we're in March right now, but yeah.
Right.
All I'm saying, obviously, they definitely have their own issues. But I'm saying, do y'all think that Chris Rock has an issue with Will and Jada in a sense? Do you think there's some premeditated or anything?
Nah.
I don't think it's no premeditated. I do know that they said that the year that Will wasn't nominated for something, and she boycotted and somebody else boycotted, and then once again Chris had made a joke, and
but that wasn't even that serious though.
But that wasn't. But apparently she was so upset about that, and he didn't have their back, and it's just like. But I don't think that there's anything. Like that. Yeah, it was just a lot. It was so dramatic, but. I don't think that Chris Rock. This is probably going way off topic. I just think he's just a comedian, and once again, that plays into how the world is just so sensitive to where you can't even make a joke. He's a comedian. He makes a joke. You know that when comedians host award shows, if you are sitting in the first couple of rows, you're gonna get clowned. They're gonna say something about you. It is what it is. It's what a comedian does. If you're sensitive, don't sit in the front row. It is what
right.
it is.
I guess he would be. I guess he was hoping. I guess he was happy that D.L. Hughley wasn't there. Because that's all he do.
Right now, but all right. So let me say this. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I've been saying this because I've heard Chris Rock say this. How the world is so sensitive,
right?
And how comedians cannot be comedians,
right?
I'm gonna keep it a G. I wouldn't be surprised if one day, a year from now, or something like that, Chris Rock said, "I'm not being a comic anymore. I retired." Because that joke was blueprint Chris Rock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if he can't joke around with his friends, then who can he joke around with? If he can't, because he said, "Yo, that was a light joke," and like Walt said, Chris Rock is very smart. He said G.I. Jane, very strong woman. G.I. Jane, that movie represents so much. If you have not gone back, just go back and watch that movie. Who's that? Jamie Lee Curtis, right?
No.
Demi Moore. Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Halloween, man.
That's a whole nother avenue.
Yeah, exactly. But go back and watch that. Like it represents. He made a joke with somebody with a strong figure. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's that clever to put that together. It's like, yo, let me say, like it's G.I. Jane.
Hey, but Clint, keep his wife's name out your effing mouth.
Hey, like Chris Rock said,
So
I will.
I guess I'm playing a little foul here, but let me ask y'all. So now y'all, what you said earlier, Jag, when they was talking about what happened years ago, I really hope Jada is not. But when he made the statement talking about, you're not invited. When he said,
she took it to the
Raven, and it was funny.
and it was funny. So do you think from that, and now you invited to this one?
Probably.
Then he said, Jada, I love you. I want you to, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait for it. Now, this is him not knowing about the condition. If she got the condition, I'm starting to wonder if she even got it or not. But I'm not going.
Oh, that's cold. Well,
Please, no hate comments. No hate in the comments.
No, I'm just saying, no, because that's what I've been seeing. I don't know. I did not know that she had this until that's the thing. I did not know. But I'm saying, if Chris did not know, and he makes the joke, and she gets upset about it, I'm saying, is she expecting Will to do something? Do you do that in expecting him to make some kind of action? Because she was clearly not amused. Clearly not amused. Almost like you better do something. Almost like,
I got my answer.
Okay, hold on. So I want to make sure I'm understanding the question correctly. So, are you saying that she was like, you better do something to Will?
I don't.
Like, do you think it was like the 2016 situation piled on top? I mean, with the G.I. Jane comment piled on top, and Jada was like,
do you think she carried that pettiness all the way?
Oh, most definitely. Let me say something. I've been a woman all my life.
Oh,
we have women who are so evolved. I'm above. I'm not petty. Life's too short. But there are women out there who are petty and don't know how to move things and let things go. And then, according to my knowledge, there was never no apology made from the 2016 statement from Chris Rock, because she feels like she was owed an apology. She feels like, or she felt as though the black community didn't have Will Smith's back, whatever. I feel wholeheartedly that when I feel like when he made the joke, she like, nah, he know damn well I don't even bang with him like that. Why he making these jokes? I feel like that's what the face was, and Will was laughing, and she looking at him like, oh, so you just gonna let him disrespect me now? And then Will like, damn, all right, so 2016 happened, G.I. Jane happened, now I gotta do this. Like, I gotta do something. Let me tell you something, answer your question blatantly. Yes, it was very petty. She brought 2016 to 2022. It was childish, and it is what it is. And we've already seen she don't know how to own up to her own mistakes. So the way she tiptoed around having an affair, calling it an entanglement. Like, no, you had an affair.
It was an entanglement.
Whether y'all in an open relationship, if y'all in an open relationship, that's fine. If y'all freaky like that, that's cool. Whatever floats your boat. Do you, boo boo. But like, yes, I feel like she's very petty. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you. So I honestly, it's two things that I'm thinking. Like, one, I feel like Will Smith might have had a breakdown. Like he melted. He had a big breakdown of, like I said in the beginning, where I talk about him in his book not being able to defend his family or his people that he loved. That might have came into play right here.
That was a reference that he made in the speech, right?
I think so.
He made something. He made something about protecting his book. I mean, protecting his family.
I
think it was in the book. He wrote in his book how that he had a problem with that. Like he wasn't able to do that. So that could have came into play. Or I truly believe they might have had a conversation about him.
I think it was both. I think
not being protected, not feeling that he was that he would protect her in these situations, and it's unfortunate that he's placed in a position where he had to put his whole career in jeopardy. And listen, he made that decision. Now, he made that decision. He made that decision.
Yeah, he did.
But here's the thing, though. The biggest wars in the world, the biggest wars in the Bible are caused by women.
Hey, Troy, the city of Troy was the Trojan War was caused by a woman.
John the Baptist
was caused by a woman.
John the Baptist. John the Baptist's head was cut off because his wife was like, "Yo, I need that for a birthday gift. I'm about to wear it around my neck like as a charm. I want that head."
But, let me tell y'all something. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this, right? The Oscars, one of the yightest award shows ever, right?
Facts.
All of the big people watching, like all the people who are working on projects for next year, right? The big things for next year, they're there and they're like looking at people, seeing who's winning. Oh, okay, I might want them for this role. I might want them for that role. Well, Will Smith walks on stage for a joke, punches somebody. All of those people in this room are like, "Oh my God!" Okay, slaps. Sorry, slaps. Let me make sure I get that correct. Slaps him, right? All of those important people are like immediately hothead, aggressive. They may not even want to work with you. You may come off now as hard to work with. He has a temper. He's a security risk. All of that. Because we know how these things can go to the extreme. To us, it's like, oh, it's a slap. But it's not like that to them. You probably just took jeopardy at what you did to Janet Hubbard all those years ago, talking about she's hard to work with. You walked on stage and slapped this man. You think they're not going to think you hard to work with now?
I mean, you know how that goes. Will Smith, here's the thing. Will Smith is still a brand that makes money. I'm going to tell you what's going to be the difference between Will Smith getting the job again is going to be the people. That's true. The people,
us people or the other people?
All people.
All people.
Whether it be black,
there's
white,
a lot of people
whoever.
on both sides that's like, I can't believe Will did that. Yeah.
If they looking at these social media sites and they sitting there like, yo, ain't nobody rocking with him like that. The percentage of the people on the internet say that Will Smith, I would never support Will Smith again. That's if they see that, if they get the analytics for that, oh, that stock is down. And they take your Oscar away, oh, your stock is definitely down.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you,
what's up, man? What's up? Wait,
no, I want to ask this question though.
What's up?
If Will Ferrell told this joke.
Hell, excuse me. No.
If Will Ferrell,
no.
Will Ferrell, I'm talking about
Will Ferrell, Jimmy Fallon,
all of them.
The one with the car song show, I forgot his name.
If any of them said this joke, is Will getting up out that chair?
Nope.
If a white person said that joke and he said it's that lean ass red print, right?
You think Will Smith get out the? You think Will Smith get out the chair?
That would have been
No,
the last.
really
That would have been the
don't. Of course
last
not.
award show and the last.
I mean,
probably
I would,
for
if he
Will.
went up there and slapped a white dude, I feel like people would be like,
It's
That
all-
would have been it. That would have been it. That would have been it.
I
All I
think
know
security
is
would
we
have
learned
reacted
two
faster
things.
if he was white.
But see,
Probably.
here's the thing though. Here's what y'all gotta understand about, because I hear a lot of people talking about security, right?
What's up?
And I heard this on the radio show earlier. There's no security at the Oscars like that. To get
really?
in this room full of these stars, you got to be connected. You understand what I'm saying? There's no need for security at the Oscars. There's no need.
Yeah, because they said the police were outside. They didn't come inside.
There's no need for the security to get into the Oscars, because in order for you to get into this room, you gotta be connected with like there's a filter. The process is already filtered. You understand what I'm saying? Like, these people already are filtered through. What's the point of having security? So nah, like and this, here's the thing. This smack ain't going. It's more publicity. They might invite them back next year to see. They might have them presenting an award together next year. Who knows?
All I know is we learned some important facts that last night. We learned two things. We learned we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Jada.
Exactly. shout out to the Latino community that movie put them in a space.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that they are flourishing in Hollywood for a very long time.
Major shout out to Lin-Manuel. Even though he
Yes.
didn't come because his wife has COVID, but
But
he's the bomb.
but that movie is going to be a movie that's going to put them in a place where they can make the type of movies that they want to make. I do hope that, because
I hope we get a movie like that.
because Latinos are not represented in the way I feel, with the way they should, so, and I got a big heart for Latino. Hey, I'm from New York, so Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, like they're
confused. Don't get confused.
right. They're my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my heart. Like, I love them like I love black people. You understand what I'm saying? So I definitely hope that they get a space where they can, have something. But I got another question. If Ella DeGeneres said this joke, if Tiffany Haddish said this joke, Will Smith getting up?
No,
if a woman said it,
Right.
no.
nah,
And Jada wouldn't get
That's
up
a good
either.
question. Yeah.
and that's I really don't think she would. If Ellen DeGeneres said that, like, nah, like, I feel like Jada would have been. I feel like it's because it's Chris Rock.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because it's Chris Rock, and I feel like she don't like Chris Rock. The way that I feel like she just don't F him at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like it's what Jasmine said. Like, I don't like Chris Rock. I don't like his jokes. I don't like the stuff he
And
said.
it goes also back to the earlier point that y'all made that, are really Chris and Will cool like that? Because if his wife, obviously we see that Jada really don't rock with Chris like that. So is Will really cool with Chris like that? Are they really connected like that?
I don't think Will got a problem with Chris.
He ain't got a problem with it. They ain't cool like that.
They not cool no more.
They Hollywood cool though.
I don't.
They
think Hollywood cool.
That's-
but I think
that's-
Jada don't like him. So because Jada don't like him,
Exactly. So
Will
that's
was
it.
like,
That's
I don't got
not-
no problem with him.
But we can't be cool like that.
But we can't be cool like because I gotta be gang. Like I gotta be gang with my wife. Like
Right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being Hollywood cool.
right.
I feel like most black people, I'm gonna say most. I feel like most black people are Hollywood cool because they have an agenda to push the culture forward.
And it's not that many of them. 9 times
Right.
out of 10, they all go out for the same roles. They all or they're all cast in the same
Right.
movies. When it's a black cast, they've all probably did a Will Packer movie. Like I feel like Black Hollywood, while it's so big, like it's real small. If
Right.
that makes sense.
No,
Right.
it is. I've heard people say that Hollywood is not that big.
Right.
Even down to the people who are the stand-ins or like, you know, people who don't have speaking roles. It's not that big. I mean,
Like the B-list, like even the B-list Black
Right.
Hollywood, like the Lisa Ray, Vivica A. Foxes, like that list, like even that's small. Like
it's small. I mean,
yeah.
like I feel like they was probably cool enough to go get a drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, kick it with each other. You know, I just feel in my heart, and my soul, that Jada has a lot to do with this.
Yeah.
Because the reaction of a woman who's been married to a man for so long, to see him do that, it didn't come out, nothing that I saw, it just didn't represent that. Like, she let this man, and the reason why I say let, because all right, so if it was a situation where Will got up, right, and she just wasn't able to get him in time, right, there's no reaction to her saying, Will, no,
Exactly.
no, don't do that, get back in the shit. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear her say, yo, Will, shut up. Like, why are you still chill? You dropping F-bombs, you know the FCC gonna find these people.
Facts.
Or they might got a discount. They might just say, yo, we are the FCC. Forget that. Yeah, I mean, they might, I don't know. But for you to drop these type of bombs potentially in a presentation like this,
Yeah.
where's the balance?
There's none.
And it's,
I mean, my bad.
I'm good. I'm just saying, where's the balance in this relationship where you just like, where you know, I feel that Will Smith struggles mentally with some things. I do.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, he struggled with a lot of things.
And this is one of them right here, because
Right.
a man's ego, that's don't put a man's ego in question. Don't make him question his ego, because there's so much that goes on in his head that you don't know. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure he's feeling like, you know, down on himself and not feeling so secure as his manhood, because a woman questioning your role in a relationship, that leads to issues. It really does.
It's I don't know. What you want to say? My bad.
I mean, I was kind of getting, I'm saying, when it comes to real back to Chris. So do y'all feel like Chris cares or knows that Jada don't like him?
I don't think he cares.
Oh, I feel like I don't think it's a lot of things that Chris cares about like
At all.
Fair. And he's a comedian. What I'm saying is this: do y'all feel like it was right for him to say at the end of the day?
He should have did something.
I'm saying,
he did a little bit, if something like that.
If I know someone don't like me, but I make a joke, this is what I do. I make jokes.
Mm-hmm.
This is who I am. Mm-hmm. Wasn't a disrespectful joke. Not for real. It wasn't anything. I wasn't trying to. But at the end of the day, even though I know you don't F with me, I know you don't ride with me, I still say what I say.
Because he doesn't care. Because he doesn't care. I don't think first of all, the joke was not disrespectful. I don't feel like it was distasteful. I don't feel like he was degrading or demeaning to her in any way. And I don't think he was wrong for the joke, because it was a joke. Like, girl, bye.
What did you think? First of all, what do you think the Oscars brought Chris Rock on to do?
But you know what's crazy? They said that the writers wrote the joke. Like they low key, like it was an article that was low key like Chris Rock didn't even write the joke. Like the writers wrote the joke, and Chris Rock said it because you have to get certain things because of FCC guidelines and regulations. You do have to get things screened, first. So there was an article that did say that Chris Rock, that the writers wrote it.
This conversation just took a left.